Whiskey, and make it a double. You hear me, old man? Well, well, what do we have here? A painted lady enjoying a drink all by her lonesome. Don't you got some customers to be entertaining, sweetheart?
And you, cowboy? Don't you have some cows to be riding? Or is your mama's ranch too far from the nearest mirror for you to properly admire yourself?
Now hold on there, missy. I ain't looking for no trouble. But I ain't looking for no smart-mouthed harlot neither. You know, Grimes, these saloon women, they get awful uppity. Think 'cause they can pour a drink or two, they own the joint. Need a good man to put 'em in their place. A real man. One who ain't afraid to use his hands. I ain't seen a man in 100 miles faster than me. Took out 3 fellas last month in Dodge City, just for looking at me wrong. They dropped like flies. This here colt, she sings a mighty fast tune.
Is that right, cowboy? 3 men, you say? What were they? Blind and crippled? Sounds like a mighty uneven fight. Or perhaps they simply died of boredom listening to you prattle on.
You got a real sharp tongue on you, don't you? Some men like that. I ain't one of them. Maybe you need something to soften it up.
Say, friend, is that how they teach you manners out on the range? Raising a hand to a lady? I do believe a gentleman would think twice about such a coarse endeavor.
Well, well, looky here. The consumptive card sharp ain't so quiet no more. Mind your own business, mister. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This is between me and the lady here.
When a fella decides to make a spectacle of himself in a public establishment, it becomes everyone's business. And when he contemplates striking a woman who happens to be an acquaintance of mine, well, then it becomes very much my business.
An acquaintance, huh? So, you just got a soft spot for every saloon tart that crosses your path? Don't look like much of a man to me, standing there, pale as a ghost, coughing your lungs out. Maybe you ought to go back to your sickbed, grandpappy. You talk mighty big for a man with 1 foot in the grave. Now, if you got something to say, why don't you say it like a man? Or, better yet, if you're so anxious to meddle, why don't you draw? Prove how fast you really are, old man.
Son, I'd rather not. It's a mighty fine gun you got there. Wouldn't want to ruin it.
Ruin it? You think you can ruin it? Boy, you ain't even seen fast. Now put your money where your mouth is, old-timer. Draw! You got lucky.
Perhaps, son, you should stick to herding cattle. It seems less hazardous to your health.
You just got lucky, you hear me?
Luck, son, is for those who lack skill.
Always had a way with words, Doc. And a mighty persuasive hand.
Doc.
Wyatt, to what do I owe the pleasure of this unexpected visitation? Lost your way to the cleaner laundry in Dodge?
Something far more potent than clean laundry, old friend. Word has it the earth in Arizona is just itching to spill its guts of silver. Tombstone, they call it.
Tombstone? Heard whispers. Mining camps bloom and wither like desert flowers, Wyatt. A lot of dust, a lot of death.
And a lot of gold. Or rather, silver. Enough to make a man forget the dust and the death. My brothers and I are heading that way. We reckon there's fortunes to be made, and we aim to be the first to claim our share.
I was hoping you might consider joining us.
Your unique talents could be quite valuable in a town built on greed and desperation. And I know you have a fondness for games of chance. Tombstone promises to be the biggest game in the West.
Tuberculosis is a harsh mistress, Wyatt. It requires a certain climate. But even a dying man can appreciate a chance at a killing. Arizona has a certain raw appeal. And I confess, the thought of outmaneuvering Behan's kind of opportunists holds a certain dark amusement. I'm in. When do we ride?
Dawn! Pack light, Doc. We're chasing a fortune.
And you just had to bring us to this godforsaken dust bowl, didn't you, Doc? Out of all the towns, all the opportunities, you chose Tombstone. A fitting name, I suppose, considering your disposition towards it.
It has its prospects, Kate. Mining, gambling. A man could make...
Prospects? You call this prospect, you sickly son of a bitch? The only prospect I see is you coughing your lungs out in this dry, hot air and me burying you in a plot of land that ain't even fit for weeds. Look at this, Doc. This ain't life. This ain't even a respectable death. It's slow bleeding. You brought us here because it's close to the action, ain't it? Close to the shooting, close to the men who'll stick a knife in your back for a $5 pot.
I brought us here, Kate, because it seemed as good a place as any to regroup. The opportunities elsewhere were drying up, and frankly, my dear, your preferred establishments were becoming rather restrictive to my particular talent.
Restrictive? Or were you just too busy losing every cent you had at the poker table, then spitting blood in your fancy handkerchief, scaring off all the respectable patrons? No, Doc. You came here because you heard that there was trouble. And you got a nose for trouble like a pig's got a nose for truffles. Only difference is, the pig gets something out of it. Oh no, don't you dare die on me yet, you hear? Not before you've heard everything I've got to say. You think I don't see it? You're running to it, Doc. You're running to your end, and you want to drag me right there along with you.
And what exactly is it you propose, Kate? That we pack up our meager belongings and return to some gilded cage where I can ply my dental trade on the high society women who faint at the sight of a syringe?
I'd prefer that you became a man with a lick of sense. A man who thinks about tomorrow. Not just the next hand of cards or the next bullet flying past his ear. I'm tired, John. Tired of the dust and the danger, watching you fade away right in front of my eyes. I came with you because I believed in you, you bastard. Believed there was more than this. Believed we could make something. But all I see is you slowly killing yourself. And you're doing it in a place where nobody gives a goddamn. Not even me anymore.
Don't you dare, Kate. Don't you dare say that.
Why not? It's the truth, ain't it? You're poison, Doc. Good for a thrill, good for a fight, but ultimately, poison. You infect everything around you, every town, every person. And now you're infecting me with this slow death wish of yours.
Enough.
Enough? I ain't even started. You just don't want to hear it. You just want your whiskey and your cod and your goddamn shootouts.
I said enough. I've had my fill of your caterwauling, Kate. And if you can't see it, or won't, then perhaps you are blinding yourself.
Blinding myself? I see clear as day, Doc. I see a man who's too proud to admit he's dying, too stubborn to try.
Then if your vision is so remarkably clear, my dear, you'll see the door.
What in God's name are you talking about?
I'm talking about you. Leaving.
Leaving? Leaving where? This is our room.
For the moment, yes. But it seems you find my presence, my choices, and indeed my very struggle so utterly distasteful. So, I shall spare you the burden of my company. Pack your things. Or don't. I truly no longer care. But get out.
You can't be serious. After all we've been through, you're gonna throw me out because I speak the truth?
Because I am done listening to it. Done listening to your complaints. Done listening to your judgment. Done. Get out, Kate. Now, before I forget what little gentlemanly restraint I still possess.
You'll regret this, Doc Holliday. You'll regret being alone. And when I'm gone, there's no one left to give a damn if you live or die.
Hold up! They held up the stage! Damnation, not again. These vultures are going to ruin this town. Anyone hurt?
Two men. They killed him. Took the strongbox.
So, Doc, you were seen near the stage road, just before the holdup. Convenient, wouldn't you say?
I was enjoying a game of faro, Sheriff. A man with my condition needs rest and relaxation. And I confess, the prospect of a good faro game isn't far from my mind.
Pharaoh, right. And the two gentlemen who ended up with holes in their chests? That stage just happened to be carrying a valuable shipment, and you just happened to be seen nearby.
I saw no holdup, Sheriff, and I certainly didn't kill anyone.
That's where you're mistaken, Doc. We have a witness, a reliable witness. Kate, dear, tell us again what you saw.
I saw it all. Two men. One was that guy Leonard. The other was that damn doctor, Doc Holliday. Yeah, and he had the gun.
Kate, you're mistaken. I was miles away.
Miles away? You were right there. You and that Leonard scum.
Sign here, Kate. Well, Doc, seems you've made your bed. And in Tombstone, justice is swift, especially for those who murder innocents and rob on the King's Highway. You'll hang for this.
Kate, you know Doc's a gambler, a fighter, but he's no cold-blooded killer of unarmed men. Behan is using you. He needs someone to blame, and Doc is an easy target.
He was there, Wyatt. I saw him.
Did you? Or did Behan and Joyce get you drunk and fill your head with lies? Think, Kate, think hard. Where was Doc before the holdup? And what about Leonard? He's a known outlaw. Behan wants a second man, someone he can control, to make the arrest look legitimate. He's painting Doc into that corner. Tell me, Kate, truly, did you see Doc with a gun firing at those passengers?
I don't know. They had me drinking. They said he was involved.
They lied. We have witnesses who saw Doc miles from the holdup site. We have the stage driver himself, who claims the robbers were two men of a different description. Behan is desperate. He wants the reward money from the strongbox. He wants to pin this on Doc. You have a chance to do the right thing, Kate. For Doc. For yourself. Tell the truth. Retract that statement.
Sheriff, I made a mistake.
What are you talking about, woman?
The statement, I signed it. But it's not true. Doc Holliday wasn't there. I was drunk, and you made me say it. Leonard and some other man, that's who I saw.
You lying whore. You'll regret this.
We saw Doc Holliday. Back in camp playing faro, miles from there. He wasn't anywhere near the stage road.
He was with us all afternoon. I saw him myself.
It seems your witness has recanted, Sheriff, and several others can vouch for Doc's whereabouts. Unless you have more evidence, I suggest you release my friend.
This isn't the end, Doc. You'll get yours.
For your testimony, and for the train fare out of this godforsaken town. Don't ever let me see your face again, Kate. You and I are done. I believe I'm owed an apology, Sheriff, and perhaps an explanation for this rather unfortunate misunderstanding.
The Earp brothers have a way of straightening things out, Doc, even in a place like Tombstone.
And I tell you, Doc, that Wyatt Earp, he ain't nothing but a tin star with a big mouth. Thinks he owns this town. Thinks he can just waltz in and tell honest men like us how to live.
Honest, Ike? That's a rather generous assessment of your particular brand of honesty.
Generous? I'm telling you facts, Holliday. Facts that'll curl your hair. That Wyatt, he's a snake. Sneaking around, making deals with the lawmen, just like you.
Now, Ike, I believe you're mistaken. My dealings are strictly with the cards and the dice, and the occasional gentleman's agreement, of course.
Don't you lie to me, Doc. I heard you and Wyatt planning to run us cowboys out, planning to take what's ours.
You hear a great many things when you've had as much to drink as you have, Ike. Most of it, I suspect, is pure fabrication. Like your stories.
Fabrication? I'll show you fabrication, you snake-hip bastard. You and your Earp friends, you ain't nothing but a pack of pampered dogs.
And you, Ike, are a blustering, drunken fool, a liar. And I'd be happy to demonstrate the difference between a dog and a man, if you'd care to step outside.
You challenge me? You regret that, Holliday. Right now, I ain't got no gun on me, but if you're so eager to meet Jesus, I can find one quick enough.
I have no doubt you can, Ike. The question is, will you be fast enough to draw it? Go on, get yourself healed.
Easy, Ike. Doc, let's not have any trouble. You've both had too much.
Get out of my way, Morgan. This ain't your business. This is between me and this white-livered parasite.
It's my business when you're making a spectacle of yourself in a public place, Ike. And it's especially my business when you're threatening my friends.
Morgan's right, Ike. For once, however, my disagreement with Mr. Clanton is not about friendship. It's about truth, and his lack thereof.
Truth? I'll give you truth. I'll give you lead. You hear that, Doc? Tomorrow morning, you and your Earp brothers will wish you never seen Tombstone.
What's going on here?
Just Ike being Ike, Virgil. And Doc calling him on it.
Ike? Doc? This has gone far enough. The Alhambra is no place for this. Ike, you're drunk. You're spouting nonsense. Go home and sleep it off. We'll talk tomorrow when your head's cleared.
Talk? Ain't nothing to talk about. You're all out to get us.
There's nothing to get, Ike. You're seeing things. Now move along, both of you. Doc, you too. I don't want trouble in my town. Come on, Ike. Let's get you a horse.
Tomorrow is when we settle all accounts.
Virgil, you gotta see this.
What is it, Morgan? Don't tell me another damn cat stuck in a tree.
Worse. Much worse. It's the cowboys down by the OK Corral, and they're all packing. Every last one of them. They're practically bristling, like angry porcupines.
Come on, Morgan. Wyatt, we got a situation.
Trouble? It seems to have a habit of finding us in this town.
The cowboys gathered near the OK Corral, all armed to the teeth. Looks like they're spoiling for a fight.
Armed and dangerous. That's a volatile combination. What's you thinking?
They can't be allowed to just stand there, bristling with weapons. It's an invitation to disaster. We need to disarm them.
Agreed. Disorder won't stand.
Good. Let's head out now.
Gentlemen, if I may be so bold, it appears a bit of excitement is brewing, and I find myself with an excess of time and a distinct lack of anything of consequence to do. Pray tell, what urgent business draws you out on such a blustery morn?
Cowboys, Doc. Armed. By the OK Corral. We're gonna go disarm them.
Disarm them, you say. A noble, if potentially messy endeavor. May I accompany you? My presence, I assure you, will be entirely decorative. And perhaps, if the situation warrants, I might offer a word of persuasive counsel.
You sure, Doc? It might get a bit lively.
Life, my dear Virgil, is a fleeting thing. I prefer mine with a touch of drama. Besides, you never know when a dose of southern charm, or a well-placed six-shooter, might be required.
Hide that under your coat, Doc. Don't want to startle the horses, or anyone else for that matter.
Virgil! Wyatt! What in God's name are you doing?
We're going to disarm the cowboys, Behan.
Disarm them? But I've already done that.
You have, Behan? Funny, the report I got was they're practically armed for a war.
Seriously, Virgil, I've got it under control. There's no need for you to go down there and stir things up.
With all due respect, Sheriff, I don't believe you. And I'm not going to stand by while a pack of armed men threaten the peace of this town. We're going to the OK Corral. Throw up your hands. I've come to disarm you.
You expecting us to just hand them over?
I expect you to obey the law.
Let's make this easy. No one needs to get hurt.
Indeed, a peaceful resolution is always preferable, wouldn't you agree? Though I must confess, my patience, like my lungs, is somewhat delicate.
Damn you, Herb!
Don't shoot! I'm unarmed!
It's over, Doc. It's done.
I wouldn't be so sure, my friend. I wouldn't be so sure.
To the wild west town of Tombstone came a doctor one spring day. Life had turned him bitter somewhere along the way. Everyone knew his business, but no one called his play. For the doctor there among them wore a pistol on his hip, a pistol on his hip. Holiday, Doc Holliday, he was as fast as lightning, and you didn't call his play. Kate was his woman, a saloon girl by trade. They quarreled like children, but Kate was self-made. Her self-reliance was her pride, but Doc's love would soon fade. Holiday, Doc Holliday, he was as fast They meant to disarm them, but that was in vain. Holliday, Doc Holliday, he was as fast as lightning, and you didn't call his play. They challenged each other right there to a fight. Bullets flew and smoke filled the air, and in less than a minute the cowboys lie dead. Doc stood there in silence and looked with a glare at Wyatt, who never broke a sweat. And Doc became a legend on that fateful day, and still is today. Holliday, Doc Holliday, he was as fast as lightning, and you didn't call his play.